Alright, so let's start with our first type of a lead generation funnel, which I like to call home/lead funnel. I like it to call it like this because it kind of reminds me of a home page. It can easily replace a website and be a lot more powerful for a business than a website because it is focusing on generating leads. Because if that's the goal of a business, awesome. Because yeah, it's really simple to generate leads with this kind of a funnel. And that's the goal, lead generation and giving enough information for converting the visitor to an actual lead. And in this video, we'll be looking into how to create your first funnel like this, how to add the different steps if you want to add something extra, important sections of your pages. You can do A/B testing and show you how to do that very simple, to split test your content and to get amazing results, and how to do different things with the funnel, such as connecting your domain, share the funnel if you wish, and add some custom codes such as pixels, analytics, whatever you wish to that funnel. And again, the home and lead funnel, what is the idea for lead generation in general? Capturing customers' information, then collecting the lead information in this case, and send them to a thank you page. After that, of course, it really depends how you want to proceed with getting this actual lead that you've gathered from this funnel to an actual customer. Maybe call them, email them, or maybe send them directly from this funnel to another one where you can onboard them for actual sales and so on. So yeah, it really depends on this, what kind of you do with this stage. But look, we'll be looking into that part, creating the actual funnel itself. And what are the important parts? We looked at into the previous video about the anatomy of a funnel. But yeah, again, the headline, which has to be capturing the customer's information. Second step is the call to action, the benefits or services that you have. A video is great if you can add, because that would showcase your product. Testimonials, really key for generating more people, because that is a social proof of happy customers. And again, finish with a call to action, finish strong. As you can see, no distractions anywhere. You're focusing on that. And I'll show you how you can actually add a header as well to this type of a funnel. And the idea is there is not to take them outside of the funnel, but to maybe, if you have more sections, to just scroll them down to the different parts of the page so that they can easily find the information that they're looking for. Alright, so let's get inside the builder and let's start with building our first funnel, which is the home/lead generation type of a funnel. So how do we do that? Very simple. We're now inside the system, and if you haven't watched the video about the general overview of the system, I encourage you to watch it so that you can check it out, how simple it is to work with the platform. But I'll be showing you in this as well. But how to create our first funnel? Just click on the button up top, and there you see all the funnels and all the websites that you have in your project. And actually in this project we'll be building all of our funnels with all the videos, so we are starting with just one to have something, but yeah, you'll see all the different videos at the end being created here that you can use for your own projects or for customers' projects. And yeah, really simple and easy. So let's create our first funnel. Just click on create a funnel, and here you have the different categories of different funnels, for sales, for lead generation, whatever it is. And in this case, we'll be building a home one. And you can see different types of designs. This one is, for example, with this type of a header. So for different types of use cases, and everything is fully customizable. If you don't find a thing that exactly fits your business or project needs, you can fully customize it, and I will show you how in a second. So let's select this one. Just add some name to it. Name. Let's go with home funnel, so that we can name them, and at the end of all the videos we'll see all the different funnels that we've created. And yeah, just like that, we've created our funnel, and you can now start editing everything about the pages that you see. So you can edit the paddings if you wish. You can drag and adjust the position of the different elements any way you want. You can resize them, you can double click and start editing your text. You can change the fonts, the sizes, everything you can fully customize the way you want. And yeah, that's for every widget itself. So if you want to change your headline, change it with something that resonates your business. Same goes for the call to action button. If you want to change it to something else, like schedule a meeting with me, or let's talk, or something like that, you can just double click and you can add your maybe something like this, get in touch with us. If you want to add an actual icon, you can just click here and add any type of icon by selecting it from the icon picker. And by default, all the call to actions are going to the next step. That's the beauty of the funnel. You don't even have to select what kind of a step you want to go to. If you want, of course you can select, but by default, it always goes to the next step. So you don't have to worry about your call to actions. So you can edit everything with just the mouse. Here we have some kind of a services that you can edit as well. So if you don't want it to be services, maybe benefits, you can just change the text to benefits of using the service, and name the benefit, whatever the benefit is, maybe great marketing or something like that, whatever the service is and the business is. If you want to add an extra section, it's really simple as well. So you can click on add block, and you can see that you have amazing variety of different blocks that you can add. Maybe you want to add a call to action of some sort. So you can see all the different call to actions that you have here. And we're adding constantly new and new designs, but with one click you can add, let's say, some kind of a countdown, and you have it here right away. You have it into your design. If you want to change this to maybe red, you can just click on column and change the column background to the red color. And just like that, we've added a new section, and you can modify it. If you want to change the background of any block, you can again click on the block button, and there you can change the background of the image, or you can make it as an anchor point, and I'll show you in a moment what it is. So this way you can modify and change all the different elements of your page. But again, for lead generation and for home, this is a great layout with the different sections that are like we said, a very important part. But of course you can modify and add your own if you wish to build a more a different type of a page. Again, if you want to change anything about it, you can change the background to something else, to select a different image, however you want to do it, or discard if you don't want to save the changes. So this is how simple it is. And again, if you want to add some kind of a header, don't worry, you can add a header like this, and I can show you how. So you can add a header to this page by going to the footers. Actually, there we have created a few headers that you can add, and we have created this one that this is not a website again, but you can add something like this to navigate to the different sections of your page for the user to easily find, let's say, the services, the video section, you can call it something else, the testimonials, stuff like that. So you can easily add them and just name all of your sections to something. So let's say that this is our services, and we can add an anchor point. So this is a point to which you can scroll down, and let's call it services. And we can add this one to be testimonials. Add an anchor point, testimonials. And just like that, we've created 2 anchor points. And if we go here, and now we can edit this section, and we can actually add our anchor points from the drop down when you go to funnel, and you can add services, click select, and for the benefits, maybe we remove the gallery if we don't have a gallery on our page, and then again from here select testimonials. And just like that, we've added 2 options that will actually scroll down. And now if we preview our page, you'll see that if you click on services, you scroll down to services. If you scroll down, if you click on testimonials, you go back to the testimonials. So this way you can actually fake kind of a website. But as you can see, nothing goes outside of the funnel because you want to follow the flow. And how do I actually see the other steps of your funnel? This is the landing page. How do I actually see my page where I capture the customer's information? Well, you just click on the funnel button on the left side. There you see the funnel area. There you can see all the pages that you have with your funnel, which is the landing page in this case, which is this page. Then you have the get in touch, which is the lead generation page, where actually people opt in their information. In this case, we have a headline with some information here and our form. Of course, you can fully modify it again. You can add whatever sections or elements that you want. But this is just the basic things that you can add for, pushing the person to submit their information. And the form. Now, what is important about this page? Important is to modify what kind of information you want to collect. If you don't like to collect this type of information, but you want to modify it, really simply, just go into the edit fields, and there you can modify what fields you want to collect. For example, you want to collect a website, a company name, maybe an address. So you can select one of the different fields that you have here. If you want to create a custom field, of course, you can just create the text area and build it your own. But if you want it to be stored in our CRM that you actually get for free, I'll show you how you can do that in a moment. But yeah, here you can modify it the way you want. Maybe you want to do it like half-half, like this. You can, fully customize how it looks and the styling of your forms. And you can also add where do you want to be notified. So just send notifications to, and you can list the emails with a comma. Really simple. And as you can see, you have the thank you page to be, again, the next step of the funnel. You don't have to modify anything. The funnel is so smart that it knows where it has to go. But of course, if you want to skip a step or something like that, you can just select it from the file picker, from the link picker. And yeah, you can style it, you can modify the buttons, the layouts, how it looks, so you have full freedom of the design of your forms. If you want to connect with the autoresponder, for example, when somebody submits, or to a different CRM, we have a different videos that will be completely dedicated on how to do your integrations with different applications, with thousands and thousands of different applications, CRMs, autoresponders, and so on. If you're happy with the design, you can just click on Save Changes. And to see the next step, the final step in this funnel, is the thank you page. And we can fully customize it the way we want. We can have a call to action as we discussed. You just select where do you want to go, what do you want it to say. Really simple and easy. And this funnel is focused again to generating leads, to give enough information on the landing page, to collect the payment, to collect the information from the customer on the get in touch, and again the thank you page for thanking about submitting their information. If you want to add any type of different step into your funnel, you can do it by clicking on Add New Step. And there you can add a pop-up, a page, or an actual section. This is just a label. So if you want to add a new page, you can see the amazing designs that you have for pages. You have for lead generation, for webinar type of designs that you want to build, for checkouts if you're doing sales. In this case, we'll be looking into that designs in the different videos. So you have different amazing designs, memberships, events, anything. So with one click, let's say that we want to add a different thank you page, maybe with a video. We just click on select this one, add a name of some sort, thank you Neil, maybe just for the example, and just like that we've created a thank you page, maybe for kind of a lead magnet, and you can fully customize the video source, the next step of the video after they click on the button. So you can fully modify what kind of a page do you want them to go. So you can delete this one, or you can move away the different steps. So you can see that you just moved which one is the thank you page. So this is how simple it is and easy to create your own different steps. Again, you can do a pop-up as well, and you have amazing designs for checkouts, for products, for anything. So let's say that you want to run some kind of a promo, or yeah, sure, why not? Well, actually, for capturing the lead instead of a page, we can do it with a form in a pop-up. So maybe something like this, and you just add a pop-up at the top. So we can actually change that, and we can have it in the center like this. And of course, we have to make it bigger. So you can have instead of the get in touch, you can have a pop-up when somebody clicks on a button. So as you can see, it's so easy and so simple, and you can fully customize the way you want. But if you just want to use it as it is, you just use the steps that are already provided from the funnel, and just add your text, and you can start using it right away. It's very, very simple and easy. Yeah, let's click on Save Changes. And yeah, you can play around and do all sorts of different modifications. So what are important parts when you're building your lead generation or any type of funnel as well is to do A/B testing. And A/B testing couldn't be easier because unlike, for example, in a website, here you can split test your any type of any step of the funnel, any page, to see what works and what doesn't. So if you want to test out different headline, different maybe even keywords, different sections, you can test it out. So simple. You just go here, click on A/B test, and you have the option to duplicate the page or create a completely new one from a design, or blank if you wish. But yeah, let's duplicate it. And just like that, you have an A version and a B version, which will show 50-50 basically, randomly. And this will show how much of your people from this step are going to the next one, basically how better is performing, how it is performing. And this one, we obviously will show its own how many people have converted in percentage. And you can go and edit your B version. You can test out with different headline, with different buttons, with different overall idea and maybe proposition to see how your visitors might be responding. So yeah, you can spend like 5 minutes thinking about it, changing a few different copies, and that can result in amazing new more leads. So sometimes different headlines we've tested out, and it actually converts in some cases 2 or 3 times better, and you wouldn't know if you don't test it. So it is really important, and it couldn't be easier. How do you actually select the winner? You just click on A/B test, and you can have it automatically when let's say 5,000 people visit the page, and whoever has the bigger percentage obviously is the winner. Or you can manually select which of the 2 versions you want to be the winner, and that's it. So simple and yet so powerful. And you can do it for any type of your steps. And if you actually have a checkout for the sales funnels, you actually see how much each is generating you as income. So yeah, this is it. This is how simple it is. And you have analytics about your funnel, how it is converting in traffic. Obviously at this time we don't have anything, but yeah, it's really simple and easy. So let's try our first funnel. We have our services, testimonials. You can obviously play around with it, and let's say that we want to, we're interested in it. We go to the next step where we add some name, we add some let's say email at domain.com, for example, add some phone number and some message, and we just submit our information, and we directly go to the thank you page. And this is it. This is how simple it is. We can have a call to action as well. We added some different steps, so actually if we click here, we'll go to the next one because we added more extra steps in the funnel. And yeah, we completed our step. Because this is a preview, we don't have any statistics because we don't want to mess up with your when you do your tests. We don't want to mess up with your stats. Of course, you can also clear the stats by going into the funnel section, and you can click on clear analytics. So that will clear basically if you have any tests and so on. You can just clear everything so you can start your campaign and start tracking from scratch. And we submitted our form. So what actually happens after you do that? If you go to the engage section, you can actually see that it created a contact. So you have this whole CRM section where you can enjoy having a free CRM where you can manage your users. And very soon we'll introduce in the email marketing as well, where you can do your own email marketing campaigns and automation with the system as well. But for the moment, you see that you have profiles, you can see information, you can see what kind of message they've sent you in the form. And of course, if you're sales funnels and you're selling things, you also see orders, memberships, subscriptions, and so on. But we don't have anything, so we just have a form in this case. And here you can tag the user, you can add different information about that user, so you can easily manage everything from one place and never miss a lead. And I was talking about if you want to create your own custom properties. So at the moment you have this one, pre-made properties. But if you want to add something in the forms as well that you want to show here too in the profiles, it's very simple. You just go to the settings, and there you can create your properties. And let's say that you want to create a property called maybe age. So you want to collect the age. Then you just add a description, age of our customers or visitors, whatever, and you can have it as a number only. And this option, when you click on it, will actually add this age option inside the form. So when you add a new field, you'll be able to select age. So you can click on Save Property, and it is added at the bottom. So now if you go to our funnel, if you go to our lead generation opt-in page and go to edit the fields, we can now add the age. We should have, yes, here it is, the age. So now people can actually enter their age, and when somebody enters their age, it will go directly to the CRM for the user's profile. Simple as that. You just create your properties, you just have them in the form, and you see them inside the customer's profile as well in your CRM. This is it. This is how simple that is. So this is the easy way to build a home funnel. Basically, this can replace a website for a business because it is focusing on a specific task. Of course, it can be selling products, it can be anything, but in this case, we have it for lead generation, for people getting to the next step, which is collecting their information, and then you can do your sales or email marketing, however you want to do, to convert them to actual customers, whatever the goal of your business is. The cool things that you can do, just very quickly, if you don't like your cover, just a quick one, or if you want to add extra fonts or change globally the text, you can do it from the global styling. So you can add different styling for the text. You can add different fonts that will be pickable from the text editor. So you can add a different font from Google, thousands and thousands, hundreds and hundreds of fonts that you can select. We limit you only to actually 8, not 4. Don't add too much. Basically, keep on no more than 2, 3 in my opinion. Keep it consistent throughout your design. But we have a different videos for design tips, so you can check it out as well. And color. If you want to change the color, this is the simplest way. Let's say that your brand is green or blue or whatever. With one click, you can actually change the design like this, because how you actually use it, when you do anything, let's say this one is not like that. So when you select a design, you just use the global colors from here, and whenever you change the global color, it will change everywhere that you use one of the globals. Yeah, simple like that. Same goes for the text actually. If you don't use any custom styling, and if you just use the H tags, it will actually change globally the color, the text styling from the global colors. If you want to add any widgets, just a reminder, you can do it from the image, from the widget sections, and you can drag and drop anything anywhere on the page to create amazing different templates. And yeah, this is how simple it is. So what's left to do in this case is, how do you actually connect a domain? When you're ready with your funnel and you want to connect a domain and start using it and promote it elsewhere, well, actually before that, let's go, and everything actually that you built is really well looking on mobile. So for example, if you don't want to see this section on mobile, you can actually hide it, and you can just leave it like this, and it will actually start like this and see the different sections, and everything scales down. It looks really great. We use Amazon, so all the pages load really fast on all type, basically anywhere in the world, and on all type of devices. And you can see how it scales down. You can actually do some modifications on mobile as well to modify maybe the padding to make it in one line, and you can adjust different things as well on mobile. We have a whole video how to actually modify things on mobile so that doesn't mess up with your desktop. But yeah, everything scales down pretty well, and yeah, it's mobile friendly, mobile responsive, and really easy to use. And now, how do you actually connect to the domain? You just go to the funnel settings, and there you can actually connect your domain from here, and you can just connect an existing domain, type in the domain here, and you'll be given the DNS records that you need to add, basically to connect it to your funnel. That's it. That's all you have to do. And very soon you'll be able to purchase the domain as well. And yeah, if you want to add some kind of custom code like Google Analytics, pixels, and so on, you can just do it here. You have the freedom to add any type of integration basically that you want. And you can add it here, you can add custom CSS. If you want to add something to the page as code, you can use the code widget and just drag it anywhere that you want and type in the code, or just copy paste from another application. This is it. This is how simple it is to create your first home type of a funnel. Again, you can add different type of headers, you can modify everything by clicking and have the most amazing designs for pages that are actually converting so well. And yeah, the idea here is that this can replace a website for a business and be focused on that specific goal, which is lead generation, if that's the business goal. If not, we can check out the next videos where we have lead magnets, coupon codes, sales funnels to start selling different ones, membership, subscriptions, anything for any type of business. And if you're actually building this and you want to invite a person to this funnel that they can edit, or if you're building for a customer, if you want to invite it, you can just do it from the dashboard. And you can option to add an admin by add an admin from here and invite them to the funnel or to the whole project that you've created. So you can select it and give them certain permissions from here and they'll get an invite. This is how simple it is to add an admin to your actual funnel. And yeah, this is it. This is how simple it is, and I hope that you enjoyed it. In the next video, we'll be looking into how to build our lead magnet type of funnel. Basically, very similar to this one, but it will be focusing more on having on the Takey page some kind of a product that they can download for free or watch some kind of series for free, and in exchange for their customer information. All right, this is it. I hope that you enjoyed it, and of course if you have any questions, don't hesitate and let us know, and hope to see you in the next video.